Jensen is truly a full service naval architect. We can proudly say that you can walk in Jensen and tell us to draw something up concept-wise, and then you can walk away and get the keys to the vessel, whatever the vessel is, and that's unusual in our industry.
We have departments for all the basic engineering disciplines, from structural to hydrostatics, hydrodynamics.
We can manage your project. We have project managers. We have construction managers that'll go to the yard and watch it get built for you.
We have a whole department that's dedicated to keeping vessels safe, telling operators where they can safely operate.
Then the other thing we decided to do is we went out and started hiring folks from shipyards. Shipyard managers all the way down to pipe fitters.
Many of our competitors have young, very talented people who can manipulate the software, but they don't have the experience of actually being the craftsman. That's where we bring in the efficiencies, because we think through the whole process.
And every time we find a place we can do something easier, we do it.
Jensen's been a very integral part of our company, especially with my ocean-going experiences for 30 years.
Rather than telling our customers, this is what we think you should do, we want them sitting next to us saying, no, I like that bulkhead back there.
We hit all the points that we set out. Our speed is better than what we expected. Our capacity was at probably 36–37% increase, and our efficiency greatly realized. Yeah, and the looks were fantastic.
You know, they're spending a lot of money on these boats. They want them to make an impact on the water. You know, they want to be seen, have people say, hey, that's a beautiful boat.
You can make boats sexier. You can have real comfortable. I mean, we put in great bunks in these boats, good sleeping quarters, TVs, and access to the communications, and making it fun while they're at it. You got to make this stuff fun. If you don't make this stuff fun, then nobody's going to want to do it.
We wanted to really capture the essence of Jensen. So our tagline today is beautiful designs, efficient to build, extraordinary to operate.
We design our boats with buildability in mind.
Well, basically what we do is we build a virtual model of the boat in the computer, check for interferences, make sure all the systems fit in there.
We detail where everything goes, how to install all the equipment, all the piping systems, the electrical systems, the structural systems, and pretty much make an IKEA kit of the vessel, so that the craftsmen in the yard don't really have to think a whole lot about what it is they need to do to complete a vessel.
Actually model all the steel and, you know, get it ready to be exported to the cut files to get cut.
We're virtually cutting almost entirely all of the pieces of the boat from flat steel plate, and you can take advantage of this plasma cutting and computer controlled cutting, and you can do some pretty marvelous things there if you really change the basic approach and thinking.
We don't have lots and lots of pieces. We reduce the number of pieces to reduce the man hours involved in welding.
One piece can take the place of 5 or 6. Then that eliminates 5 or 6 fits, and that also eliminates 5 or 6 welds where those pieces go together.
In this case, a lot of pieces are all cut out of one single piece, and when you put it together, things fit, and you have to do less measuring and less lineup, and I think it's in fact proven to translate into some real efficiency gains in the speed and the cost of putting things together.
Using the Jensen method for construction, he can save anywhere from $3, $5, $6 million per vessel, and that's a significant factor.
We're working on a couple designs right now with Jensen, and right from the outset, our operations team invites Jensen to our planning meetings, and Jensen invites us to their planning meetings, so that we're sitting in the room together at the initial design phase talking about what does this vessel look like, what are the objectives, what's the mission of the vessel.
Our ability to learn some of the insider information that those guys live every day when they're out on the water, that kind of information doesn't always get back to the design firms.
We're a little different than most naval architect marine engineering consulting firms. You know, we're deeply involved in the operation of a large fleet and maintaining it and building new boats for it.
Extremely good fit. Both companies come from a history of growth from a very, very small operation.
Crowley has opened up an amazing number of doors, both in terms of types of jobs and the depth of technical support we can give our clients.
We're in areas with little infrastructure, little development, and whatever we're going to use, we have to bring with us. Typically, when we execute a large-scale project, a beach landing, a heavy lift module delivery, we have to provide as a company the full suite of services, which includes the design of the beach landing, the design of the sea fastenings, the tie downs for the cargo, the ballast operations plan, how we're going to offload the cargo, how we're going to load the cargo, all of those elements. So having that expertise in-house and having the ability to, again, bring everything we need to bring with us, including our naval architecture expertise, provides a huge advantage for our customers.
As innovators, we've always looked at the market and tried to fulfill the demands of the market. Was the fishing industry. We've got into tugs, fireboats, other patrol vessels, research vessels, and just recently offshore vessels that will be the next frontier for us. Today we have 3 office locations: Seattle, Jacksonville, Florida, and New Orleans, Louisiana.
As a team, we have all the pieces that we need to put a spectacular naval architect engineering firm together and consult anybody in any marine situation.
There are so many things that are possible for us right now. The future looks extremely bright. It's very, very exciting.